Hey there everyone, this is Tom from MonTac here, doing the weekly MonTac Roundup for May 31st. So we had a total of 8 matches over the weekend, and it was a massive weekend because if you were outside of the top 8 in these matchups, you had to win because a single loss would get you out and not make top 12. So that would be for the June competition, of course. Let's get right into it. First match, we got Rich Potato, rank 3, taking on rank 5 Apocalyptic. Rich Potato coming in there with Sky Solstice and Apocalyptic coming in with the Steel Edge Angel deck. This was definitely a very interesting one. Apocalyptic had a really good moment, activating his Axe Head creature there early on. Definitely able to put Potato under a bit of stress there. But Potato, with his newfound Sky Soldier, was able to get the win through using his Wolfman with multiple Sky Warfares to take the match. Definitely a very tough match there for Apocalyptic, but I can definitely see him coming back stronger than ever. After that, we had rank 6 Misfire taking on rank 4 Shadow Galaxy Wolf. A trial by fire for Galaxy Wolf there, really. She definitely needed this win to solidify herself as a top 5 player. It's been her, actually, last week was her first time in top 5, so now she had to prove that she deserved to be there, and prove that she did. She spent the whole time of that match just quietly doing the best she, going as fast and as strong as she could, really applying that pressure to Misfire with her Torotians. Misfire using his life gambles again, but unfortunately they just weren't strong enough to overcome the odds of the Torotians. Definitely I'd love to see a life gamble mashup in the future, but Shadow Galaxy Wolf now is just solidified herself as a top contender. The next match we had was a rank 8 Charging Badger coming against rank 7 Tailsweet. They have not met until, I think the last time they met was 3 months ago at the very beginning of the very first tournament where Tailsweet came out victorious. But this match was quite different. It was back and forth, very hard to see who was going to win, but Badger was able to come out with the victory and maintain his advantage and finish the match in dominant fashion, putting himself in the top 5. Now, Tailsweet will leave the top 8 this week, but he will still be in top 12. After this, we had World versus Weistein. Now, Weistein from Germany has second match. Definitely a tough one taking on World, someone who's even made top 5 previously. But Weistein was able to really maintain that dominance throughout the match and really start to put the pressure on World. It was a really hard slog match at the very end, and Weistein was just able to barely scrape through, defend, and outlast World in the very last moment, pushing World, a well-known contender, right out of the top 12, slotting Weistein in that one of those last few spots. It was an absolute brutal match. After that, we had Tamoose taking on Speed. So these guys are outside the top 12, fighting to get into that top 12. The winner was going to make top 12, the loser was not. In this match was intense. We got Tamoose coming in with his Angels and Speed coming in with Sunwalkers. It was a very tough match. Tamoose was able to use his Angels to get a really large board, but unfortunately for Tamoose, he was unable to get enough health points. Speed was able to outlast him and prove that he deserved that spot, putting himself in 13th place. The next match we had was a relative newbie, Stray, with his Sunwalkers, taking on Doozy on Tarosian Angels. Now, Stray was a very confident player, definitely coming in with a lot of fire. He was definitely going to be putting as much as he could into this matchup. But the experience showed for Doozy as he comes off yet another win, beating Stray, Doozy becoming the first Asian player to reach the top 8. So now we will see that he also slots in another position there. Definitely a very tough one, but well-deserved win for Doozy there. The final match we had was Wrath of Cause taking on Crowler. Wrath of Cause coming into his second match, still quite new and learning. Wrath of Cause bringing in those Sky Soldiers who are quite popular at this stage now. But Crowler was able to use his Sunwalkers in consistency, remembering everything he could, using the optimal he possibly could to get the win. Now, this is fantastic for Crowler. Crowler will now scrape in and get into that top 12. So we'll see the second Romanian reach the top 12, which means he has made it to the June competition. But now we have the final match. Leading in, the winner of the May competition was going to be decided between SM Robo and Squishy. Now, at this match, the first game, they had a best of 3, of course, and Squishy bricked quite hardly in his first match. This led to a lot of mistakes being made, and it was very hard for Squishy to recover in that first match. But to everyone's surprise, Squishy was able to almost win the very first match due to health points. Robo taking game 1. Now, game 2, Squishy came off so much better, getting Elizabeth out early, getting his health points up, and definitely able to get a dominant lead quite early on by about 7 health. However, Robo was able to do what Robo does best. He got his Beowulf ripping through, and he got that win, 2-0ing the match, retaining and winning the May competition. So Robo is the retaining champion heading into the June competition. It's going to be very interesting to see how he reacts, because I believe he is going to have one heck of a match, one heck of a block. Block A, Block B. This is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see you all there, but let's get to the rankings, because this is where it's all decided. Checking out the rankings now. In first place, SM Robo on 14 points. In second place, Rich Potato on 12 points. In third place, first time ever, Shadow Galaxy Wolf makes on 10 points. Fourth place, Squishy on 9 points, still getting that top 4 there, so they will all make quarterfinals automatically. Fifth place, Charging Badger, ripping it back up on 7 points. On 6th place, Apocalyptic on 7 points. Not too bad for him either. On 7 points, Misfire. He has missed a step, but he will get back up, be sure of it, on 5 points. And in 8th place, the first time ever, the first Asian competitor to make the top 8, Doozy on 4 points. In 9th place, Tail Sweet on 4 points. In 10th place, Zweistein on 3 points. In 11th place, Crowler on 3 points. In 12th place, we have Shadow on 2 points. However, Shadow was unable to make this match, so Speed on 13th will slot into that 12th spot on 1 point, making the tournament. Then we go to 14th place, World on 1 point. 15th place, Radical Empire on 0 points. 16th place, Wrath of Cause on 0 points. 17th place, Stray on -1 point. 18th place, Emerald Dragon on -1 point. 19th place, Tamoose on -1 point. 20th place, we have Albin on -1 point. And finally, in 21st place, we have Fury Card Battlezone on -2 points. So that was all the matchups, and that is all the points. So if you were in the top 12, you have made it. Keen to see how everyone goes. This is going to be an absolute banger of a tournament. So keen to see you guys. If you didn't make it, do not worry. You'll be given those replacement matches just to get your points up while everyone else is in the tournament. Good learning time for you guys as well. So definitely really keen for that. Alright, well that was it for the week. Hope everyone has a great week. I am keen to see you guys next week. Have a good one. This has been Tom.